Hello everyone and welcome. Sorry, I did not forget. I'm sorry I'm a little late, but I am here for Homeschool Happy Hour. Come on in. Yay, yes, we are here. All right. Oh, Kirsten, I'm so glad you're here. All right, everybody is coming in. Hi, Jamie. Oh, excuse me. Let me turn off my laptop there. All right. Ooh, I need to put this down. All right. Hi, everybody. Yes, I'm so glad to be back. It's so nice. It's so much fun. All right. Oh, thank you. I dyed it the other day. You know, I try not to be too vain, but I went to Scope one night and I was looking, hi, Melissa. And I just, oh, the grays. Oh my gosh, the grays. So I was like, I cannot scope again until I get rid of them. I need to do it. So I just finally dyed my hair last night. Yeah, so thank you. I'm happy. Hi, Amy. Oh, it's so good to have so many people here. All right. Let me introduce myself and then I will tell you a little bit about Homeschool Happy Hour. So hello, Candace. All right, my name is Mary and I blog and scope and Instagram and everything at Not Before 7. So that's the actual blog webpage, notbefore7.com. Hi, Hilda. We're going to talk about your nature hut, Hilda. I'm glad you're here. I have 4 kids. They are 13, 11, 9, and 6. Welcome, newbie. Hi, maybe it's Noelle. I have 2 girls are the older 2, and then 2 boys are the younger 2. So that's enough about me. I'm hoping we won't have Periscope problems. There have been a lot of Periscope problems recently. So let's hope we don't have it shut down on us during happy hour. But hi, Andy. I saw you had just started scoping, so I'll have to go watch the replay when we're done here and see what you were over there talking about. So yeah, I hear it's been crazy. I have a few people who started following me today, and I'll tell you, one of the things that I try to do when someone follows me is I try to get on and block their creepers. So I'm hoping that will keep it at a minimum today, but we'll see. But make sure if you are part of the homeschool community that you are helping us all out by looking at your followers and blocking the creepy people. Anytime someone follows me, I look at their followers and I block all the creepy people they have not done. And there were quite a few today on my new followers. So definitely check them all because they are coming in droves. And hello, Alicia. All right. So it looks like we're going to have some fun visitors today, and I will try to just ignore them. So for the most part, if it's not getting overwhelming, I'm just going to ignore it because I don't want to lose my train of thought with ridiculous people. Okay, so Homeschool Happy Hour, what we are all here for. And the first thing, I have my notes today, and you can see the first thing, explain happy hour, because last time I hosted happy hour, I totally forgot to say anything about what happy hour was or homeschool scopes. So this is Homeschool Happy Hour, and it happens every Monday through Friday at 4:45 because of the fabulous Melanie Wilson, who is here, who helped to start a group called Homeschool Scopes. So I have the information here, and that is homeschoolscopes.tv. Sorry, I'm going to hold that like this. And when you're doing, you can join this group. It is a fabulous group of women, homeschooling moms who are all scoping various topics. It's the actual link is it's a Facebook group, but if you just go to homeschoolscopes.tv, it will take you straight to this Facebook group. And when you scope, and it's a homeschool scope, you type #homeschoolscopes. It is a fabulous, wonderful, supportive group of women who come from such an amazing variety of backgrounds and interests and wisdom and all of that stuff. So hop on in there if you're not in there because it is wonderful. Jamie, I don't think it'll block for me. if you block. So block for yourself, but I don't know why people always say in scopes, like, we'll help you out. I'm not sure what that means because you can't actually help me block, but we'll keep working through it. But it's a wonderful group. So the first thing that happens on Homeschool Happy Hour is whoever is hosting, and it's a different person every day. Melanie always does Monday, and then various women host Tuesday through Friday. I think, Melanie, you always do Monday. And so you get to hear from such a variety of people, and it's great. So the first thing that the host does is give some shout outs about some scopes they've watched in the last 24 hours that they want to share with everyone. So I'm going to do that. And the first one, and I'm really excited because I've seen some of these people pop in today, and my first two people are actually new scopers. So I'm looking for where I wrote them down. Sorry. Here we go. All right, my first one is Lena at Homeschooling Without Training Wheels. She's had to change her name, so it's HSWO Training Wheels. And Lena, if you're here, I think I saw you pop in. Would you put a little emoji there in your name? She is brand new, and just, I think yesterday was her first scope where she introduced herself. And this has been particularly fun for me because my mom and Lena's mom, there's Lena, go ahead and follow her. She just put a little smiley. Lena's mom and my mom were best friends, very good friends, back in high school. So we kind of knew each other as young kids, and then our families, they moved, and so we kind of parted ways, but reconnected a few years ago when my family stayed at her house when we visited Williamsburg. And then she's always followed my blog and got into scoping and has joined this community and has so much to offer. She right now is she's been blogging about her new look at how she's looking at, excuse me guys, I have some brownies in the oven. So give me just a second here. My husband was supposed to be home. She is re-looking at the way she's doing homeschooling, and it is fantastic. And right now she's doing this like phonics experiment. Oh, I know. Give you some brownies. Man, these are going to be unreal. They're not quite done though. So let's give those another 5 minutes. Timer, 5 more minutes. Hopefully he'll be home for the next one. She's doing these phonics investigations right now, and she's giving out weekly assignments. Yeah, if only. And I think they'd be really neat to follow. I know that she would love some input on them, and the phonics investigations are on her blog, and she scoped her first one just about 2 hours ago. So you can look that up, and she was talking about voiced and non-voiced sounds. Very interesting. Phonics was not something I researched a whole lot, so it's going to be interesting just to hear what she has to say. All right, my next one is another new scope I got to catch, a new scoper. Till April. Okay, April, you have accidentally been blocked, and Michelle is going to fix that. So Valerie at Valerie13. Valerie, if you are in here, throw in some emojis and people can follow you. Valerie is also, yay, there she is. She is a new scoper also. And she talked about her morning time this morning. I have to tell you, my wheels were turning. I was on the treadmill running while I was listening to it. So my legs were turning. And, oh, of course, I love newbies. Oh, I'm sorry you keep losing connection. Periscope has been wonky today. She was showing the binders that she has her kids use and how she organizes it each quarter, and they go through it. And it was awesome. She had hymns in there and poetry in there, and she has an age range in her house like I do, and she was just talking about, oh no, we're looking for Valerie 13. She was just talking about how morning time connects and brings them all together, even though they are far in age. I'm sorry. I'm trying to ignore comments to stay with my thought. Here it is. Valerie 13. This is the Valerie you're looking for. I thought she threw in some clapping hands there for a second. I hope it's not maybe it was the wrong Valerie. Ah, there's the Valerie 13. She just said more than one Valerie. That's who you want to follow and watch the scope on her morning time. I'm really thinking I might reset up my basement in a certain way and get some of that going. And then I know you all know Alicia. Alicia at Learning from My Kids. I loved it. If Alicia is here, she is Alicia Brignall, and she was talking about unschooling as a philosophy as it relates to mathematics. And that was great because I'm one of those people who sometimes like, unschooling? I don't know. What if your kid don't want to do math? And she just really kind of explained that, and man, she went through a stack of resources and books. So you definitely want to check out Alicia's scope about unschooling and math, even if you're not an unschooler, because I probably wouldn't consider myself an unschooler. I have some tendencies toward unschooling, but gosh, the resources that she used were very inspiring. So you definitely want to check that out. It was a very cool scope. And then our last one, and I know she's in here unless she had to leave. Oh no, I have two more. Is Jamie at our little schoolhouse. I called her this morning while I was making breakfast. And I don't know if she has a schedule for these, but she is talking through some of the thoughts in brave writer Julie Bogart's book, A Gracious Space. Yeah, unschooling tendencies. And she just really today was sharing about self-talk. And, okay, she does have a schedule. And about how sometimes you feel yourself like about to lash out at a kid. And you know in your heart it's not really the kid's fault, but something's going on in your heart. There's something you're annoyed about. It could be the shoes in the hallway. It could be the laundry that's not done. So she just really talked through how to listen to yourself and kind of figure out what's going on. It was great. Definitely go listen to Jamie. And I think she does that on a schedule. So it's a really encouraging one to hear. And I think she's one of the people that had to hop off. So it's Jamie at our little schoolhouse. And the last one, and I just got to watch this one about an hour before hopping on here. I watched the replay of and Hilda. I just got to know this week. I don't think she's a new scoper, but she is new to me. And it is H5, and I can't read it backwards. I'm sorry, I'm gonna look. Manriquez. I'm not sure I'm saying that right, but I know Hilda is in here, so if she puts a few little emojis. Okay, Hilda gave us, if you like Charlotte Mason, you're going to love Hilda. But I love Hilda. I love Charlotte Mason, but even if you don't, oh my gosh, you will be so inspired. She showed us her nature hut. I'm going to have to show my 11-year-old Hilda's nature hut. Of course, she will want me to build her one. There's my husband. He's back to take care of the brownies. Check them with a toothpick. They weren't done last time. See if they're done. See if the toothpick comes out clean. Oh my goodness. This nature hut she has in her backyard, she's drying herbs in there. She has shell collections. She has like a glass cake platter. Oh, you're in North Carolina, Hilda. I'm going to have to talk. I'm in Raleigh. I'm not sure where you are. She has a cake platter in there that she has nature items in it. So she's using all these glass containers. Oh my goodness. I wish, Hilda, I would love if you were in Raleigh, but I suspect you're in Western North Carolina with that beautiful nature barn. You would certainly love the atmosphere, at least out there in Western, though you had a lot of shells. So maybe you're headed toward the beach. But yes, it was fabulous. Definitely check it out. So I'm going to show, oh, you are Eastern. Yes, please, and put it back in for 2 minutes. Oh, good. Oh, Hilda, we could have a coffee date. That's very exciting. All right, I'm going to give this to you in case anyone needs a screenshot. These are all the women that I talked about today. And honey, you just have to hit timer and then it'll stop beeping at us. Someone's from Goldsboro too. Oh, we could do like a North Carolina little meet up. How fun. We're all going to have to talk. All right, there's everyone. And so now for my topic today, and I'm going to show you where I got the idea. Okay, on the Homeschool Scopes page, Melanie Wilson put out a challenge on Monday, and here it is. Yes, everyone move here. It is a fabulous state for homeschooling. So you will not regret the move, and you will not regret seeing Hilda's Nature Hut, whether it's in person or on Scopes. All right, Melanie put out a gift challenge, and it says to scope about the gifts you bring to homeschooling. And then if you do that, go ahead and hashtag homeschool scopes. So I haven't seen any. Someone on there said they were going to do it today, and I may have, I think Angel said she was. I may have missed it, or yesterday. So I just kind of started thinking about this topic of the gifts that you bring to homeschooling. And I was specifically thinking about the gifts that people bring to Periscope and the homeschooling world in Periscope. So before, yeah, everyone's too shy. That's why I'm doing this, because I'm going to give you some thoughts. I started thinking about the gifts people have brought to me through Periscope instead of just thinking of my own. And then I'll share what I think some of mine were at the end. But the first thing I thought, because I had just seen Hilda, is the people who have brought nature and their love and understanding and passion for nature to the homeschooling world. Obviously, Hilda, that's one of them. I also thought of Alex at Life on Pi, Prince Edward Island, PEI. I don't think she's in here, but she has beautiful nature photography and talks a lot about her love of nature journaling and shares that. So I just want to kind of broaden your ideas of what some of those gifts could be. Another one I thought about is the people who have just brought beauty to the Periscope and blogging community through their photography, through their art, and through what they have been sharing. I'm sorry, seeing my kitchen is really distracting me. I thought of Amanda at Raising Da Vinci. Oh my gosh, her photography is beautiful on her blog and on her Pinterest. So just bringing beauty is another gift I think that some of you women should consider that might be yourselves also. Okay, here's another one, and I know Kirsten's on here and Melanie, these are the women I was thinking of, is wisdom from homeschooling experience. My oldest child is 7th grade. That gives me a certain level of wisdom, but there are so many women who have graduated children who have gone on to college in this group. And Kirsten, who just put a bunch of purple hearts, is one of the women that came to mind, that they bring a level of experience and wisdom that you can't bring until you've been there. So Kirsten, Melanie, I was watching Beth Napoli today as well, and she has older children. So I don't know if she's on here, but that's another gift to consider that some of you have. You might be bringing the gift of a specific philosophy that you are knowledgeable in. Most of us are not purists, so we love hearing from all different philosophies. So if there's one that you really feel like your experience and knowledge of could be shared, that's a great gift to bring. Leah Bowden came to mind as she's walking us through Charlotte Mason. Oh, you're welcome, Melanie. I hoped it was okay, but I really thought this is, when people have to brag on themselves, it's hard. So I just wanted to kind of broaden everyone's thoughts on what these categories, what kind of gifts I've seen out there. So I'm so glad. Okay, another one. Some people have just seriously brought the gift of therapy. Like, they are like therapists in the homeschool world. Some of them have backgrounds in it, I believe. So I thought of Christina, who I know is in Ireland right now, and just her soothing talking through her ideas and her philosophies and her thoughts, and how therapeutic that is. I thought of Julie at Brave Writer. She brings a therapeutic wisdom to the homeschooling world. Somebody else just came to mind as I was sitting here that I hadn't written down. Oh, Amy. Amy, I know had to leave. Amy Milsick. I mean, starting our day every morning at 8 a.m. with just enthusiasm and excitement, which is actually one of my other gift areas. But yeah, it's like therapeutic. So, and she's been doing some in the afternoon about, is it stress or anxiety and homeschooling? So that's another one. So there's just such a variety. Okay, my last one that I thought of here was also, okay, you're not going to get cooking and meal planning from me. I know there's some brownies in the oven, but that's pretty basic. But there are some of you who bring such wisdom in that area. Jessica Fisher came to my mind with her cookbooks and her scopes about cooking and budgeting and eating. So those are just, I mean, I sat and thought for maybe 10 minutes, and it was so easy to come up with so many of the wonderful scopers out there and the gifts they have brought into my homeschool and my homeschool world.
Chicken.
Put it into cook. The brownies are done. You did the marshmallows and the, thank you. And
75 then?
no, I put it up to 425.
For how long?
I don't know. Test it in like 25 minutes.
I'll watch it.
Okay, sorry. We're now doing chicken after the brownies. Okay, so I thought I would kick it off and go ahead and tell you what I think I am good at and something I have shared in the Periscope world. And I decided to give it a fun title, is rule breaking. One of the gifts that I think I bring to the homeschool world is I am a rule breaker, and I am totally comfortable with it. And I love to share the ways that I have modified curriculum, broken the teacher's guides, and I have made it my own. So yes, seriously, I love the batter too. So I've shared many times how I have modified things to suit me and my family and to encourage other people to do the same. They don't have to break the rules the way I broke them, but to realize it's okay. Just do it differently. And I've scoped about that for Winston Grammar, and I've mentioned it with All About Spelling, but I need to scope on that. And I remember my first year or two of homeschooling, I was following Sunlight, and I was doing the history, and I had some people talking to me, and they were, oh, I hate Sunlight. It's so overwhelming, and there's so much in there. And I was like, oh, I just don't do all that. And people were like, what? You don't? And just, yeah, no, you don't have to. So I am here to tell you, break the rules. Yeah, I just scoped on Apology Anatomy and just shared how the anatomy book is way over the heads of my youngest and my kids, and they're not really into the topic. And so I've just been reading ahead and summarizing and making my own note sheets and all of that. So yes, tweakers, there you go. Tweakers, that's a gift. Bring your tweaking gift, not twerking, tweaking. And then the next thing, I'm just going to share two. And my other one is, I've been told, passion and enthusiasm. And that is something else that I try to bring. I am very passionate, I guess. I love homeschooling. I love some of the fun stuff that we're doing. Yeah. And I try to bring that to my scopes and share the stuff I'm excited about. Now, please know, on my scopes, I share the stuff I'm excited about. We are doing other learning in this house that sometimes is a little more boring looking. I just don't scope about that. But I do love to share the things that I've been passionate about. And one of them, I think what has helped is that this year I have really started in my 8th year of homeschooling, finding the things that I am most passionate about. And one of them is the book clubs that I've been hosting, is having those multi-sensory experiences and just enjoying literature and connecting like that. That I'm, no, baby carrots. That anyway, oh gosh, I love all these comments. I don't know, we'll have to watch the replay. I am so missing some of the conversations because I'm really trying to not get way off in my brain. It's so hard. So, yeah, so that's what I was going to say. So that's why I just think that the book clubs have taken off, because that's an area that I'm passionate about. It's just like a multi-sensory learning experience and finding fun ways to engage the materials that we're using. And so I think passion and enthusiasm. And Amy Milsick would be another one who falls easily into that. And Diana, she is another one. And I think of Lindsay. Nitty Gritty Lens is another one. I think of that. Oh yeah, all day, every day. M. Passion and enthusiasm right there. Big time in the scopes. So yeah, that was what I had to say today. So I'm sorry I missed all the comments and the funny conversations going on here. But you all are such a group of amazing, gifted women. And I am so glad Melanie started this group and has put out this challenge, because there are so many gifts in this group. And I hope you will, even if you don't scope about it, I hope you will just take some time to think about, ooh, have fun shopping alone. To think about what you bring to the community, what you are knowledgeable and passionate about and what you love to share, because we are all benefiting from it. And yes, we don't want to hear all the stuff we're bad at, because that's the stuff that seems to be so much easier to name. But the stuff that we're really good at and the stuff that we bring to the group. And I hope everyone in this group understands that we are just such a diverse group of women. So there's no one philosophy here. So don't worry about maybe you're not doing what everyone else is doing. That is okay. Bring what you are doing and share it with us, because it is just the way we all grow and are challenged to step out maybe and try something different. So I hope some of you will come in and try it out. That's right. We are all part of that body, and we all bring different gifts to it. In fact, one of the gifts some people bring, I've watched, is some people really have some great scopes about that, how they incorporate their religious philosophies and God into their school day. I've seen some great Bible resources and scripture resources, and it reminds me and encourages me to get back into that with my kids. I feel like it's something that ebbs and flows and is so easy to let go. So there's another gift. If that's something you're really good at and passionate about, there's another thing. So the list is huge. Maybe some of you are really good at home decorating. I would love some of you to, yes, that was part of, was it Valerie's that I was watching? I think it was Valerie. She showed the Child's Story Bible, and she bought a parable sack to go through that. And it was great. So, and now I'm just getting to read all these great comments. Okay, someone who loves decorating. Yes, scope, help us all. Help me, for sure. Decorating would be a fun thing to see, simple things to be able to do to just bring some loveliness into the home that I'm not good at all. So, by the way, somebody mentioned this pink color. This pink color behind me is gray owl. It's a Benjamin Moore color, or owl gray. Gray owl or owl gray. And I do like it. So, yeah, frugal decorating. That would be awesome. That would be really great. Decorating with toddlers, as if. Decorate your bedroom and don't let them in. So funny. Yeah, hang everything really high. So yeah, there's so many different gifts out there. It would be great to see a scope about decorating. Yeah, Jamie, I think we all feel that way. You know, I think it goes both ways, back and forth. The encouragement, just the passion in this group, it just keeps giving around. So that's great. So who is going to take the challenge? Who is going to do it? Maybe this weekend? I don't know when the challenge ends. I mean, it doesn't have to end. Even if there was a technical ending date, if it was for this week, you could do it next week. It's fine. We would love to still see it. So it doesn't really say it's an ending date on there. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, even though you're done homeschooling. I don't know if that means you've graduated your children or if they've gone back to school, but either way, I think Julie Bogart once said, once a homeschooler, always a homeschooler. Because once you've had that experience, you're always a homeschooler. All graduated. Well, there you go. There's a gift you can bring us, and that is cancel. Okay. Sorry. That you have the wisdom and experience of having finished and gotten to the finish line and seeing the results. Okay, let me show the challenge again. This thing about the gifts that we bring, sorry, I have to change my tripod legs, is Melanie posted this week a gift challenge and a scope about the gifts you bring to homeschooling. And I just thought this was such a great idea and wasn't seeing a whole lot of us popping in, just a few, saying they were going to do it. And I'm thinking that this is where you actually can put your scope, or maybe you just put it on the daily scope. Either way, I'm not sure how that works. Maybe Melanie will say in there, where do you link it? Do you link it on this post, or you just link it on the day you did it? Okay, so you can do either. But just when I was thinking about what to talk about today, but that was such a great idea and just a way to help us all encourage one another and to reflect on ourselves, that I just wanted to talk a little bit about that challenge and encourage you guys to take it. So who's going to do it? Anyone other than me? Yeah, Melanie, I agree. You get to know one another. Yay! You know, it's funny. It's not letting me follow people. Oh, there we go. I think I can now. Oh, good, good. Lori, I just followed you. I want to see your scope when you do it. Oh, good, Andy. I know I'm following you, so I will check yours out too. Well, take the weekend, think about the gifts you bring to homeschooling. And you know, if you have a friend in real life and they are homeschooling mom and maybe not part of this group or Periscope, maybe encourage them to think about their gifts, or you know what, just encourage them and share with what you see as their gifts in homeschooling, because I just think this is so important for moms. So the challenge is on the homeschool.tv Facebook page, and it's to scope about the gifts you bring to homeschooling. Jilly Bean, I understand a lot of people feel that way. I hope you'll give it a try one time. It's really fun and kind of addicting once you do. But I understand the hesitation. So maybe start with a private scope. A lot of people do that where only mutual followers, that's a good one to do. So the people that follow you and you follow are the only ones who will be invited to the scope, and that can be kind of a safe way to give it a shot. All right, ladies, I'm going to say goodbye so I can go finish cooking my chicken. I now have cabinet doors open. I know. Yeah, there's the cabinet doors. Melanie, I don't know if you're talking to me. I want to see all of your scopes on this topic. Oh, you're telling everyone. Yes, she wants to see all of your scopes on this topic. So make sure to link to it up on the Facebook page. All right, I'm going to end with showing you again homeschoolscopes.tv, and that's what I will end this on. This is where you can find the challenge, homeschool.tv. Scroll down a little bit. And guys, I will see you tonight. If you happen to be one of my followers, we have a book club tonight. Here it is. My Boomerang book club is on What the Moon Saw. So we have a little hashtag party school going on. Oh, thanks, Erin. It's just a little casual sweatshirt thing from Loft. But you can see our little party school, and I will definitely put that on the Homeschool Scopes page as well. All right. I'm going to end on this. I see people talking. I hate to cut off their conversations. All right, I'll let you guys finish. But that's where you want to head. And you are welcome. Thanks, guys, for coming in and just making this such a fun afternoon. I see there are people just joining. We are actually over, so you can find the replay at catch.me/not-before-7. And let's go back. You know what? There we go.